Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's session. So I have been called to do a reading for the collective in honour of the Lionsgate Portal energies that we are experiencing. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, the Orion's Belt, which is a star constellation, aligns with the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, which then gives the perspective that Sirius, which is the brightest star in our sky, is closer to the Earth. And Sirius is twice the size of our Sun, and it's 26 times brighter. So, you know, it's a real energy centre of spiritual light. So to honour the energies that we are experiencing, I thought I would conduct a special reading for you all. So for those that are familiar with how I like to read, I always like to pick a card from my Making Magic deck, just to set the energy of the session, which are these cards. And the card that I got, I thought was perfect, and it's actually Goddess. And it reads, Healing Feminine Energy. So this is all about self-love, nurturing yourself, healing relationships, healing in general, being very connected to the moon cycles, the moon phases, surrendering to the divine feminine, being creative, retreating within, and just caring for yourself, mothering yourself. I also feel with this energy it could be symbolic of healing a mother wound, so a relationship with a mother figure in your life, whether this is a relative, your actual mother, or a friend that you would consider a mother figure in your life, or whether it's a relationship between you and someone else and you are the mother to them, whether that means that you're biologically their mother or whether they're a family member that look up to you and see you as a mother figure or a friend. And it's very much bringing love into the situation. And, you know, I feel this card, it's a deep feeling of inner peace, deep healing around your heart chakra, your higher heart chakra, enveloping yourself with beautiful pink lights that will help to heal anything within yourself that needs to be healed. So I hope that makes sense to some of you. Okay, so just recently I've been very connected to working with dragon energy. I had quite a magical experience, and so it's been apparent that I need to be tuning into the energies of the dragons. Now, dragons are ascended beings, much like unicorns, so they're multiversal beings, light beings, very advanced, and they're also the protectors of the unicorns. Their vibration is incredibly high. And you know, through film and through TV, over the years, they've been portrayed as quite frightening, fierce beings where they're very destructive and enraged. And actually, dragon energy is completely the opposite of that. Yes, they are powerful. Yes, they are protective. But they're very gentle and compassionate beings of light that want to help heal the earth. And, you know, they're attracted to light workers that are committed to doing the same, that are committed to healing work. And you may well have a personal dragon that's been with you since birth. And, you know, you may also have a soul guardian dragon that is a protector in your life. So they're very much around us. Just because we can't see them with our naked eye doesn't mean that they're not there, and they make themselves known through other ways. So you might want to try connecting with your dragon. There's a beautiful meditation by Diana Cooper, How to Meet Your Dragon Guardian, that I did quite a long time ago, and it was quite a just energetically beautiful experience. So you may be called to do the same. So the cards I'm going to work with, I'm going to pull a card for the collective first of all from the Dragon Path Oracle cards, and this is just to see which dragon energy is with us at the moment and how they want to help us. So I'm just going to put them over my chest and close my eyes, calling all dragons, all beings of the highest light, please come forward for me now. Please help me deliver a message to the collective on this day of the Lionsgate Portal for the greatest good of all. Thank you. So let's just give them a shuffle. If you see lots of smoke, it's just my incense burner. So I've got a fan going as well, so it might be a little bit wild, but it's so warm here that I needed the fan on. Okay, so dragons, what message do you have for us? Which dragon guardian is with us today? Oh, okay, so this one, going to trust. Oh wow, look at this. Avery Matriarch. That's amazing. So it's very much connected to this card, the goddess healing energy. I feel like it's that feminine connection. And with the Avery Matriarch dragon, it's all about healing relationships with women in your life, maybe on your mother's line. It could also be healing wounds from inherited lineage through your mother's side of the family. It doesn't necessarily need to be mother energy, but because it's a matriarch dragon, it's very much that protection element, how a mother is towards her children, towards her young. And you may also have a connection with Avery. So for those who live in the UK, Avery is where there's the largest stone circle in Europe, and it really is a magnificent sight. I've spent quite a lot of time there, and the energy is really special. It feels very high vibrational when you are there, and it's difficult to explain unless you've actually experienced it firsthand. But it's got very healing, gentle, nurturing energies. And the matriarchal dragon, you can see there's lots of pinks in the background, which again is higher heart energy, raising your vibration, healing your heart center, healing relationships in your life. If there is a lineage wound or a mother wound, now is the time for healing that. So this could be through the act of forgiveness, not necessarily forgetting what happened to you if you were treated in a cruel way, but it's the act of forgiveness, being prepared to forgive what happened so that you can move on and you're no longer carrying that pain within you. So it's kind of, letting go of the past so that you can now move forward with your future. And again, seeing through the eyes of love. And it's a time of self-care, self-reflection, self-nurturing, and really kind of being gentle with yourself as well, I feel. So I hope that makes sense. And for anyone that's connected to Avery or has the desire to visit there, maybe this is confirmation that you will be going to visit there at some point in your life, or for those that have already visited and have that love for Avebury, you know, maybe it's a nudge to connect with it as a power place and the energies that are there, and maybe plan a future trip when you can. So a lovely way to start. I'm now going to work with the Lemurian Starchild Oracle, which are these cards by Leanne Carpenter and Michael Kroon, who are friends of mine that live in Glastonbury. So these cards are really high vibrational. They're very much designed to work with at this time of Ascension, and you know, they have been created for the new paradigm, so you know, new Earth. And so I thought they'd be the perfect cards to work with to give us a reading. So what I'm going to do a mini Celtic Cross version. So I'm going to have 4 cards. So the first card will be the energy in our situation presently. The next card will be crossing our situation, so it could be a positive influence or a challenge we're experiencing at the moment. Then there'll be a card for the past, which will be the third card, so past influences or something that needs to be released or healed. And then a card for the future, which will be the 4th card, which is what's coming in for us. You know, what have we got to look forward to going onwards on our journey? So I'm just going to put these across my chest. And I'm going to ask all of my guides, angels, any other beings of the highest light that wish to help us on our journey, please come forward for us now. Please help me to deliver a message to the collective on the Lionsgate Portal, giving us guidance on our life path for where we are now, what has been, and what is to come. Thank you. So 4 cards from these. It's a very big deck, so I struggle sometimes to get my hands around these. Okay, so 4 cards. 1, 2, 3 and 4 want to come together, so 3 and 4. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so the first card I picked was number 6, light language. So the number 6 might be important to you or significant to you in some way. And it reads, universal language of oneness, of love, listen with your heart. So it's very much actually in tune with what is being brought forward to us now through the Lionsgate Portal. We are experiencing energetic downloads of energies that are of a higher realm and vibration, and that's to help us ascend on our journey to ascension. So you know, there are certain people that are able to speak light language. I believe that we're all able to do so, and light language is language of star beings. So you know, we are surrounded by star ancestors and beings from other planets, energetically and spiritually. And you know, it's that understanding of being able to speak a different language, you know, and that can be via creating art. So a lot of people will actually write symbols, that's light language that's come through and channeled in that way, and then other people actually speak light language. So it says universal language of oneness. So it's all again about that whole idea that we are all connected, and that every plant, every animal, every human being, we all came from the same place, you know, we had the same creator. So there is that sisterhood and brotherhood between us and all other beings. And it's all about love. There's a lotus flower on the card as well, which I think is symbolic of your heart chakra opening to love. Do you love yourself? You know, is that something you need to work on? Self-love and self-acceptance. But with the lotus flower, it's also a flower that is incredibly strong. You know, it's buried deep into the mud, but it always finds its way up to the surface to bloom. So it's a symbol of strength. And also I feel like it's connected to the goddess Kuan Yin as well. It's a Chinese goddess for those who are interested in the different goddesses. And so she is the goddess of love and compassion, so compassion for yourself. And it says listen with your heart. So if you are trying to make a decision about something, you know, don't think about it intellectually so much. Tune into the inner portal of your heart, and what is it that your heart is trying to tell you about this situation, this opportunity, a person. You know, what is your heart telling you? And listen to your heart. So I hope that makes sense. So this is the energy that is in our current situation right now. So if you are the lotus flower, you may have endured some hardships, difficulties, obstacles, but you're just breaking through the surface of the soil now to bloom. So I feel like you've been through the darkness, you know, and things are starting to improve now. You just need to work on self-love, self-nurturing and self-healing. Okay, the next card we have is number 10, Dove of Peace. Okay, so the number 10 or the number 1 may be significant to you. So when I think of number 1, I think of beginnings. When I think of number 10, I think of endings or completion. And it says, stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. So, you know, this card is what's crossing you right now. So maybe things haven't been so peaceful for you, but you know, this peace is coming in for you now. The Dove of Peace is flying in to say that all is well, all is well. Any feelings that you had of stress, anxiety or worry or sadness were only temporary, and you know, peace is enveloping you. Be at peace, stay in the heart, stay heart-centered. There's a lot of heart chakra energy in this reading today, and nurturing yourself. And when I think of white doves, I always think of my nan, because when she crossed over to the other side, a white dove came to me as a messenger to let me know that she'd passed over to the other side safely. So maybe the Dove of Peace has a connection for you in regards to a past loved one, or maybe you're healing from the loss of losing somebody, whether this is somebody that's now in spirit or somebody that's left your life. You know, it's kind of just saying that the Dove of Peace has come in now to heal the situation, that all will be well, and you know, you will move on. Things will get easier. And with grief and with loss, it can be a long process, and you go through all sorts of different emotions. And it's allowing yourself to feel, giving your permission to feel and process all of these emotions, you know, and just taking your time, don't rush, you know, and, you know, things will get easier. They will get easier over time, and you will get that inner peace that you seek. Just don't lose hope. That's the other message I'm getting. But, you know, this is very much something that is coming in for you, if not already here. So enjoy this time of peacefulness. Okay, so for past energy, or something that, you know, you've been conscious of, and, you know, you've processed it, but it's still kind of very much something that maybe is a focus for you right now, is Lemurian shaman. Okay. And it says number 7, so number 7 could be significant to you. Number 7's my lucky number. And on the card you've got so many beautiful symbols. You've got a dolphin, you've got butterflies, you've got leaves, and you've got water. So it's very much connecting with Mother Earth, that kind of nature feel with this card. And Lemurian shaman makes me think of the fact that either you or somebody in your family, you know, it could be generations ago, you know, once had a life in Lemuria as a healer. Okay. So they had healing abilities, and the Lemurian people were those that embraced their healing gifts, embraced their psychic gifts, and were very, very connected to nature and the water, because, you know, they were people that resided on land and in the sea. And it says shadow dissolving in gaze of truth, going beyond fear, initiation. So, okay, this is interesting. So initiation basically represents those times in your life that we would call dark night of the soul, or the tower. So in tarot, the tower is all about transformation, sudden change, that everything that you once knew is completely different. So initiation is testing your commitment, testing your strength. So it can be a really difficult, painful time. But remember, this is past now, okay? So this is a past energy that you're now letting go of. And it says shadow dissolving in gaze of truth. So was there a shadow in your life of some kind? You know, was a shadow being casted? And, you know, you couldn't see the truth of the situation, but now that has been revealed. You can now see the truth of the situation. You can see the true intentions of a person in your life. You know, it's almost like that veil of not knowing or not being clear. Clarity has now come in for you. And it says going beyond fear. So that's all about confronting your shadow self, confronting all those parts of yourself that need to be healed, you know, the inner child wound. You know, looking at your past and the trauma you've experienced, to heal that trauma. What can that trauma or experience teach you? How has that experience now helped you on your path to be the person you are today? So it's accepting the shadow part of yourself as well as the light, because we're a balance of both. And it's not being afraid of the shadow. It's, you know, accepting all of yourself, all of your flaws. You know, that's what makes you you, that's what makes you unique. But I also feel like this is a card of healing, because of obviously the shamanism connection. But it could be that you are the healer too. So you're going through a healing, you are being healed, but you have the ability to heal others too. So maybe this is a calling for you. Maybe you are already walking the path of a healer in this life. Maybe you're the wounded healer. You know, you've still got work to do on yourself before you can then step into that position to help others. I also feel like it's about plant medicine and plant magic. Maybe you're somebody that is interested in shamanism, wants to learn about shamanism. You know, with shamanism, they very much believe in the power of the elements. So spirit, earth, air, fire and water. And you know, you've got water energy on this card with the dolphin, which is all about cleansing, you know, letting go, release. And, you know, that could be cleansing through the process of grieving, through crying, you know, letting go of the pain. It could be cleansing your energy shield through having a shower or a bath. or it could be working with aura sprays. You know, it could be walking along the beach, walking along a lake, you know, really kind of giving your cares and worries to the water to go through a process of rebirth and transformation. So if you're being called to heal, if you are considering teaching, or if you're interested in learning about one of the healing arts, then this is part of your purpose, and this card has come to you today to say that's very much your purpose. And you know, it's kind of actually bringing up memories from a past lifetime, most possibly in Lemuria, where you did healing work before, and you're remembering these gifts and talents. Okay, and the last card is so beautiful. So it's share space, look. See those two people in union, look, holding each other's hand. Feel like it's a marriage, but it doesn't necessarily mean a marriage between, you know, two people in love romantically. It could actually be a marriage of souls, because you're connecting with somebody that's very much a soulmate, and it could be a very close friendship or a family member. And it says it's number 2 as well. So my life path number is number 2. So number 2 could be significant to you. And when I think of number 2, I think of partnerships as well. So it says telepathy, co-creation, communing, honouring. Okay, so share space. Do you need to hold space for somebody? Do you need to be the support for someone in your life that is very much in need of your support right now? You know, these two beings are very much committed to each other. And telepathy. So in Lemuria, telepathy was one of the gifts that beings that resided there would have. So they'd know each other's thoughts instinctively, you know, and this is something I believe that we probably have the capabilities of doing, but because of our density, because of our humanity, we've forgotten how to kind of tap into these gifts. So maybe you even have, so a form of telepathy would be claircognizance, so a clear knowing of things. You know all about a person without even having a conversation about them. You know, this is kind of telepathic information that's passed to you by spirit. Co-creations, it's all about partnerships. So this could be that you are birthing a project with somebody. This could be that you are collaborating with somebody that's going to lead to success. So remember, this is the energy coming in for you. It could be a reunion of souls. So, you know, somebody from your past that you're reuniting with. It could be an actual marriage or an engagement, making that commitment to somebody, moving in together. A commitment in a new job or career, a commitment to yourself. So, you know, did you make yourself a promise? You know, now's the time to, you know, follow up on that promise to yourself. Honouring yourself, communing, so community, gatherings, celebration, I feel with this card as well, celebrating your achievements, family gatherings, you know, finding joy in your situations and not being afraid of celebrating your achievements, being proud of your achievements, sharing those with the people that are closest to you, sharing that with your partner, you know, sharing this with your best friend, sharing this with, you know, your mother, your father, your sibling, someone you're very close to. You know, this is a time of partnership and, you know, coming together to do something amazing. It could also be about, so it says co-creation, so birthing a baby or creating a baby. I feel like it's almost like representative of the womb here. You know, so maybe there's going to be news of a pregnancy, someone close to you, or you yourself will find out that you're pregnant, or there's going to be a birth of a baby in your family, or a friend is having a baby, and there'll be a real connection with this child. So, you know, this is a real time of celebration and, you know, community and family. So enjoy this time, enjoy this energy that's coming in for you. If you're looking to partner in business, if you're starting a new job or wanting to find a new job, you're going to find somebody within the workplace that you're going to really connect with, that's going to be a soulmate relationship. Whether this is romantic or just a very deep friendship, you know, there's going to be somebody that's going to want to help you and has your best interests at heart. So any partnerships are blessed right now with this card. Okay, so to finish the reading, I wanted to pull a card from the Ascension cards by Diana Cooper, just to see what we have as a last message to us all collectively. So let's see what we have. Guides, angels, beings of the highest light, please come forward for me now. Please help me deliver a message about the ascension process to anybody that may be in need of the message. We thank you for your guidance. Okay, what message do we have? Oh gosh, that leapt out. So let's see what we have. Oh, Lord Cthulhu. Look at this one. So the affirmation with this card is, I am open to learning and teaching, which is really interesting because we have the Lemurian shaman card, which was all about, you know, stepping up to possibly become a healer or a spiritual teacher. So that's very interesting. So the affirmation, if you are into practicing affirmations, is I am open to learning and teaching. And it's number 36, so 36 or 3 and 6, those numbers could be important to you. If you add them together, you get the number 9 as well. So with number 9, I think about situations which are near completion. So, you know, 10 I feel is a number of completion. So it could be that you just need to take one more step, or it's one last push towards achieving a goal or ambition in your life. And it reads, Lord Cthulhu is the world teacher. In his incarnations as St. Francis, Shah Jahan, who built the Taj Mahal, and Melchior, one of the wise men, Lord Cthulhu practiced harmlessness, love and wisdom. These energies are encapsulated in this card, so you are encouraged to spread knowledge and spiritual truths to others with humility and inspiration. Be ready to learn, for Lord Cthulhu is drawing your attention to something important. He is a member of the Brotherhood of the Golden Robe, those who take in and transmute the pain of the world. If you are sensitive to energies, ask him to wrap you in his light. Wow, so Lord Cthulhu is wanting to work with you, wanting to help you heal, so you can ask him to be enveloped in his light. He's a world teacher. He's had many incarnations, and you know, he practiced harmlessness, love and wisdom, and so those energies are very much captured in this card. You're being encouraged to spread knowledge and spiritual truths to others, and you'll do this through humility and inspiration. And it's a card of learning, so are you ready to learn? Have you been considering a course of study? You know, now is the time to do this course. He's drawing your attention to something important, so maybe you've not found the right teacher yet, you know, but the right teacher is going to come in for you. If you ask Lord Cthulhu to direct you to the right person to help you with this subject that you want to learn about, he'll point you in the right direction. And it says, you know, he's also a member of the Brotherhood of the Golden Robe, those who take in and transmute the pain of the world. So, you know, you could be somebody that is highly sensitive or empathetic, and so you're very sensitive to other people's energies. So it's really important to protect yourself, set boundaries. Imagine yourself having his golden robe wrapped around you so that nothing can penetrate through this protection veil, keeping you safe. So it's a time of healing, it's a time of wisdom and of teaching, so stepping into your power, but it's also a time of learning. So, you know, are you the student or are you the teacher, or are you both? You were the student and you're now the teacher. You know, there's lots of messages in this card, so I hope one or some of those messages resonated for you. So that concludes our Lionsgate Portal reading for today. To end the session, I'm just going to place my hands into prayer position and close my eyes, and I'm going to say thank you to all the beings of light that have been present today to help me pass on messages of compassion and love for the Lionsgate Portal. We thank you for your messages and we heed your guidance. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you drew some comfort from the video today. If you enjoyed the reading, then please do consider making a small donation. My PayPal link is in the comments. It's not expected at all, but it's very much appreciated if you feel drawn to. And if you like the video, please like, share, comment, and hit subscribe so you can access future videos I list. So take good care of yourselves, everyone. Enjoy the energies that we're experiencing, and I will speak with you all very, very soon. Take care.